Oh, good afternoon, good afternoon. Bright and sunny out there, but that wind, it's got a nasty chill nip to it. So we carry on out of the wind, which is good. Bit of progress, that was a hole that a beam came out of, that was a hole that a beam came out of. That was the hole that the skinny beam came out of. Still got more holes that want filling, and always there's stuff that wants stabilising and having mortar pushed into it. Some of the jobs sort of get done out of sequence because you mix up mortar for that job, and you always end up with sort of 3/4 of a trowel full of mortar left in the bucket. So you don't waste it, you chuck it in where it's needed. Makes that job quicker when I get to tackle it. This is what I'm getting round to, this beam here, which well, I don't know why someone felt a need to put this particular beam in. Maybe because the beams that hold the floor up really weren't good enough, or maybe they had it for hanging heavy things from, but this beam runs quite a long way, and it's got this funny sort of prop that holds one end up, and it sort of sat on what was a wall which has come out, and this is the job that I'm getting round towards doing, pulling that one out. It's going to be comical because it's oak, which means it's heavy, and I know one of you is going to say, get your tape measure out and measure it. Well, maybe I might do, but let's just say that it is quite a long piece of timber. It's sound, there's nothing wrong with it. It's still got a lot of life left in it, but I can't think of a job for a piece that long. What I can think of is I need some beams to go across this space, and sort of chatting with people who are keen to see see a sort of character in this building, I'm hoping that I can get 2 cross beams out of this one long sort of longitudinal beam. I'm hoping that I can. I haven't measured it up. I will do obviously before I start cutting. Going to be an interesting bit of cutting because, well, let's see how thick that is. If I put my finger there, that gives you an idea of the size of it. It's quite a solid, chunky bit of wood. It will do me a good favour. And you're thinking, stop gabbing, get on with it, get that beam out. Well, we'll get to that. The job that I need to think about, as it's now coming up for 3 o'clock, is I need to think about my dinner. I like eating, and I need some firewood to cook my dinner on. So I think the next thing we're going to do is pull this floor out, what's left of it. It's got to come out. We'll get that out, get it cut up, and then use it to cook my dinner. Well, let's go and check on what work has been going on. Oh, a sign on the door. Wonder what that means. Right, let's Whoa! Progress, progress. That's the job for tomorrow. Taking that next beam out, taking that beam out, and then we'll think about taking that one out. I better shut this door really, hadn't I?